Budget picks. Budget picks.
Budget picks.
Budget picks.
Budget picks.
Everything we've got on the show today is a
budget pick.
Budgie pick.
No, budget
Bungee
pick.
jump.
Oh, that's a bird. Sorry.
Budget pick. It's time for Guys Talk Knives.
Knowledge.
Welcome to Guys Talk Knives. We're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife store.
And chock full of budget picks.
You're not kidding.
I know, right?
You are not kidding. Not only do we have
This is a serious show. We don't kid here.
Are you sure you're on the right show?
I'll
means I
just
have to
maybe.
leave.
No, besides the fact that we have, like, you know, the John Wick set at
Sure.
$1,000 and other stuff and all
The
this.
Randall Star at 5,000.
Exactly. We have a ton of knives that fall into that budget-friendly range.
Oh, heck yeah.
And we picked some today.
You picked really...
I picked some fun stuff that we haven't looked at on the show.
And you've got some stuff in here that I haven't actually gotten to play with, so I'm very excited.
Yes.
Play with.
Yes.
Not use. We haven't gotten to play with.
Oh, no, we play with the knives.
Oh, I know.
No, there's no using.
I'm here. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen your Instagram feed. This whole flick it out thing that you're doing. That's great. You play with knives. Knife player.
As long as it's not Balasan.
Isn't it though?
Down the road.
Isn't
I
it,
have
though?
faith in you, Swags.
Balasan.
You'll be Balasan
Hey
proficient.
y'all, welcome to Guys Talk Knives. I'm Swags.
They call me Three Finger Swags.
This is the butterfly episode.
Spin it around your finger, and the tip just goes flying off.
Ew. Ew. That was way too much of a description for me. Back to what you were saying.
No, we have the budget knives. We're going to get into them today. If you're listening on the podcast, we have a bunch of flippers and
A neck knife.
a neck knife.
All
kinds
flippers.
of fun things.
And a neck knife.
All flippers and a neck knife.
I guess you could flip the neck knife.
Neck flipper.
Neck.
Thunk.
From Rough Rider.
Your dad ever
Neck
do
flipper.
that to you? Just flunk you in the back, thunk it.
In church.
No,
Oh, yeah.
He Gibbs slapped me.
No.
Flip the ring over and just thunk you. Mm-hmm.
Be sitting there in church, and all of a sudden you felt the hand of God, but it was actually your dad reaching behind your mom, and usually your sister, and it was whack, and you were like, "Oh, sorry,
attention,
I
boy.
wasn't." Yeah,
Pay attention.
I had zoned out there for a minute, Daddy. I'm sorry.
Well, if you've
I
been
know you
carrying
did.
your CIVIVI Plethiros.
Say it again.
Plethiros.
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 Let's show this one. Let's get down here and show this one, Jason. Let's talk about it.
So this is the new line. If you haven't seen these, this is the new line from We Knives, the CIVIVI. We've actually got two CIVIVIs on the table today. This is the Plethiros. The other one is the Anthropos. So in green here is the Plethiros. It's a 3.45 inch, almost a 3.5 inch D2 tool steel blade. Of course, flipper opening on this with steel ball bearings. G10 carbon fiber handle, so it's a combination
it's really
of the
nice
two.
looking too. This is a
It is.
very modern, organic looking knife. The G10 has a great carbon fiber overlay to it. Keep going, Jason.
You've got a liner lock. You have ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip, almost 4.5 inches closed, and almost 8 inches overall when opened. Of course, because of the G10 and the carbon fiber, it really reduces that weight. So it's 3.17 ounces, so a little bit over 3 ounces worth of weight.
Does that not look like it just screams poison ivy?
It really
it
does.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good job.
I love the lack of grind anywhere on that blade.
Well, it's a full grind
It's
all
a full
the way
grind
up to it. Yeah.
but it even curves all the way up around. It just is. It's a really good look to that knife. It almost has those lines that look like they should be in motion, if that makes sense at all.
No, it's like a dolphin making a dive.
Yeah, it really is. I was waiting for the sound effect then.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure you were there with the flipper
the
noise.
right sound effect. That one was.
Yes, there we go. But the action on these are great too because
It
they've
really
got the
is.
ball bearing system in
Yeah.
them. You know they were made by We. So
Oh, sure.
Boom, satin finish on this blade. It's a good size EDC. It is just a really, really nice knife. I'm going to hand it over to Swags.
That whole line from CIVIVI is that way. They've done a good job with this is We's budget friendly end. And I haven't picked up a CIVIVI yet that I wouldn't like, oh man, I may have to own one of those. And we're talking budget friendly. This is $75.
Right.
$75 from We through their kind of their sister brand, CIVIVI.
That's decorative. You're never going to get that open. Oh, my goodness. Did you do it with your other finger and then move it with your thumb?
That was
my
impressive.
Did you just dig your little baby thumb in there and get it?
Little baby thumb.
I'm gonna dig this somewhere in a minute.
Wow!
Show sassy self.
Wow! Just
You keep your baby thumb to yourself.
just violent.
$75 for this CIVIVI, the Plethiros.
Plethiros. And of course, with all the CIVIVIs, most of the pivots have the C from the logo.
Yeah, flip it over. Yeah, they can see it. You can stick it right here and it'll go to camera 2.
Look at the
See,
pivot. You got the C right here.
C for CIVIVI.
Yeah.
C CIVIVI.
That's the Plethiros, and I like it. I think I like the Anthropos better.
Yeah, let's jump on it.
I really think I do.
Anthropos. Oh, I have not flipped this one. Oh, there we go. You got to find the right spot because that flipper does not come out the side here. It comes from the top.
Yeah.
So
After you find that sweet spot, though, it's easy.
Oh yeah.
that's I like that.
Challenge
I have not
Use the
messed
triangle.
with this one yet, but I have played with the Anthropos.
There's your grind again.
So this is the orange version of this. It's that same grind you had on the other one, though the blade style is a little different. Again, it's a D2 tool steel drop point blade, 3.1/4 inches long, manual flipper, stainless steel ball bearings for the pivot system. Orange G10 handle with black carbon fiber. Again, it's that same kind of look.
Yeah, I like this one better. I just
It's really
like
pretty.
the carbon fiber lays over the whole handle, and then there are lines cut out.
Yeah.
In just sweeping motions through
Almost
that
like
handle.
pinstriping on a knife.
Looking like a UT football player.
Oh,
It does,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
Lanyard hole and liner lock, so it's Jared approved. Ambidextrous. I'll get the word out in a second. Tip up pocket clip, 4.15 inches closed, and almost 7.5 inches overall.
And again, the satin finish on the blade.
And your weight is about 3.3 ounces. So not much over 3 ounces. Good looking knife. And for that weight, it's relatively beefy.
So if you're listening on the podcast, to me, if you compare this, the Plethiros and the Anthropos, this one has a much more traditional handle style.
It does, yeah.
But the belly on the handle feels great, and it curves right up into this great little finger guard right on the front.
It gives you a perfect
like
spot
this.
to hold.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just...
Hold that one over there with that.
I will rock.
Yeah. And again, these are as Andy chops part of his fingers off.
Got it.
Refuses help.
Yeah.
I don't
You have
need
two.
you.
Please
You
don't
have
hold a
two
knife near my hands.
distinctively different styles from CIVIVI in these two knives, but the similarities are there. Again, you can tell they're the same company. You can tell they're We.
Too much coffee today, y'all. Too much coffee. Look at that.
Wiggling all over
my
the
trimmer
place.
going on. Lord. No, I like the I think I like the Anthropos better.
I do too.
And that little flipper, once you get to where you should do it, give it a nice hard push. It's gonna go.
Solid knife.
I want to see you do it. Oh, you're gonna go for the thumb hole with your baby finger.
There we go.
God, how did you? There's no way I can do that.
You pull your thumb back and then just use the pad of your thumb.
There you go.
Oh!
Yay!
Are you teaching us things about knives, little girl? That is awesome.
No, teach you the redneck
That
way
is
episode.
awesome.
He says "little girl" to the person holding the knife.
Did you notice that?
She's
Did you
gonna
notice
stick in his
that I
neck.
said little girl lean back this way?
You
just a
did,
little bit?
yeah.
I can't, hold on.
It's a pull across it.
I'm trying to pull across it.
But you got the thumb.
It's
hole.
it's a little odd until you get the feel for it.
I think it's just my pathetic, weak fingers.
What's the price point on
That's
this?
why you play more
Anthropos?
video games. You build up muscles.
That's right. That's right. You may not be able to walk after all that atrophy, but your fingers
Sure.
will be strong.
I can't
$75.
$75
Same as
again,
the-
so
same as the
same
Plethiros.
price on these.
Yeah.
Excellent new knives from CIVIVI.
Got
I
you
love
balls and poison ivy.
Oh, that enough? Nope, won't do it.
Not enough girth.
It's sad.
that. Don't fling it across the table.
Yep. Oh, there you
And
go.
here he goes with it.
I like that carbon fiber.
No, I like this handle better than
love
that
the
handle.
feeling on
They're
it.
both gorgeous, but I like
Yeah.
this handle better. I like just the stripes cut out of it.
I like that one
they
better.
did. We's killing it with CIVIVI, by the way.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just, they're all over the place, and we can't keep them in stock most of the time.
Let's jump into the one that, we had some personal experience
Yes, we
with
did.
Mr. Lucas Burnley.
I'm afraid to touch him.
I got one of those at the house.
Oh, the prequel.
Oh, I love it.
And
This
you
is
need
a
a
serrate
hardy
knife.
space cosmic
Well, as Lucas Burnley told us, this was designed for the Space Marine in mind who had to kill something with corrosive blood. Because then you need to take it apart.
You know, you've taken this story a step further. It's that
We
they work in a
discussed it on air.
corrosive. No, they work in a corrosive atmosphere, not kill something with corrosive blood.
I asked him. I said, like aliens with corrosive blood, and he said yes. He and there was a mind meld.
This is a CRKT prequel.
Yes.
It was designed by Lucas Burnley and based on the field strip technology developed by Ken Onion.
For sure.
Hit all the highlights on this.
So with the prequel, you're getting a 2.72-inch 8CR 14 MOV drop point blade, has a satin finish, manual flipper, or thumb stud, whichever you prefer, GRN handle with field strip tech, liner lock tip-up pocket clip, 3.87 inches closed, so almost 4 inches closed, and 6.5 inches overall. Weighs almost 4 ounces. I've used this a lot since Blade Show, and I love mine.
And where is it?
I actually don't have a knife on me today.
Oh my lord!
I know, I feel naked.
I've got two on me today.
I do not have a knife on me. I moved everything over to a different shelf last night and did not pick up one when I left the house.
To another shelf.
I
That's
did.
what being an old man sounds like.
I was. No, you're right. You're right. We've got company coming in, and one of them's gonna be in the office. So I was moving stuff around in the office, and yeah, all my knives went on a different shelf.
Oh no! When
I had
the
know where
company
nothing
comes,
is.
I feel like that's when I'm going to bring out all the knives and display them.
Oh,
very
no,
well
they're-
for them to walk in my house and be like, oh.
Yeah, they're better displayed now, but
So here's my question: can you do the field strip?
What do you mean?
Can you? This one's the one that comes apart.
if you're asking, can I get naked in the woods? Yes, I
No,
can.
I cannot.
Okay, so you're gonna take this wheel and you're gonna turn it until you hear it click.
Okay.
Keep turning. Keep going.
I'm going.
I believe it has already.
There you go.
There's the click. Okay. There's a switch on the side. Move the switch to the side, and then drop it on the table. Drop it.
Yep.
There's the field strip technology.
Did you notice I was not willing to like really drop it?
But what's really cool about this thing is when you put it back together, I mean, it is going to flip just as good as it did before, which is kind of crazy. Did I put it backwards?
No, you got it.
Yes.
Do you know who's excited about this?
Joe?
Kent.
I was going to say
Our-
Joe Mama.
Our IT manager, our director of information systems here at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, does not carry a knife every day. He does have a farm. And he was like,
Hold that
I
tight.
kind of like one of those because I use them for cutting stuff all the
Don't do
time
that
and I
now.
can clean it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I may have to get one of
Just
those.
do a little blowout with it. What's the price point on Prequel?
$60.
$60. Keep going.
I'm going.
Now turn your switch. Now give it a flick. There you go.
Cool thing about this, used it recently to open a battery cover on a garage door opener.
Yeah.
The serrate that's
Yes,
on it,
yes.
the single serrate, works really well because I just hooked that in the top of that thing and just
Yeah,
pried
if
it
you
right
didn't watch
open.
our Lucas Burnley interview, he calls this one little corner there that's in the blade a
Yes.
serrate, a single serration. Because you have something different in the center of the blade, you can use like a serration.
The Prequel serrate,
Okay. I'm not arguing.
but it works really well.
Yeah, no, it does. And I like that knife. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite field strip knives there is.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I would never say the Ken Onion.
No, never. No, definitely. The M390 is the my favorite one when we're
Yeah.
talking to Ken Onion. And then we're talking to Lucas Burnley. This one is my
Exactly.
favorite.
Can you do a thumb stud on it?
Probably not.
No, but it'll flip down. It'll flip up and point it down pretty easy.
This.
Yeah.
I did that, and I
There you
swear I messed up my whole elbow on that.
She's having Tommy
Oh.
John surgery later this summer from her knife opening it.
Hang on. I can't do
Now,
this
can
yet.
that make your knife loose?
No.
No, but it can give you overpass with your lock.
This for sure.
Yes.
Mine's loose enough that I can just kind of.
So,
Snap
like,
it open.
if you sling that knife open a whole bunch or really, really hard, the jarring nature
Yes.
of this will take that liner lock and send it way over there.
I've done it.
I have too, and
I've
then you're
done
in
it.
here prying it back over.
Well,
the
I
right
don't think
spot.
that's
why
what's
carrying
happened
two
to
knives is a good
mine,
thing.
But it's gotten like loose.
How's that again?
Yeah.
All right. I hate to move us forward off the prequel because I love it, but I want to go to potentially the best named knife on the table.
Say it.
Crocotool.
Crocotool by Kizer.
Yes.
This is the Crocotool.
I think he was a Superman villain.
This is a neck knife. This is a neck knife.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I'm gonna stab you with a neck knife.
I don't even see the point.
Not only is this a neck, that was really funny. Not only is this a neck knife, it's a neck knife pocket multi-tool.
Yes. Here's what this whole designing the Kydex sheath so that you can use the tools and not get cut by the blade. It's priceless.
And what one of the tools is
I
hanging
never
out
heard
of the-
what you said, so you can just sit there and smile at me all day long.
I didn't say anything. All I said was I didn't see the point. I was being punny.
Oh, because the point's in here,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, dad joke, the dad joke.
Why am I making that harder?
You
Just
are.
pull it up.
Just pull it up.
Why is it not going? I'm gonna cut. Oh, I see.
There you go.
I slipped it out.
I tried to make it too difficult too.
Okay, Jason, specs.
Best thing about the tools
Do you see the
being,
point now?
I'm afraid not. Go ahead.
No, that's afraid not in the end.
Afraid not.
Afraid not. The best part of that is the bottle opener is exposed when it's in the sheath.
Yes.
Somebody was thinking. I would think
Somebody was
potentially the
thinking.
folks at Kizer. So the Kizer Crocotool CPM S35 VN stainless steel in a neck knife. That's amazing. It has a stone wash finish, has a knife blade, a bottle opener, a can opener, 4 hex drivers, a wire breaker, a pry bar, and of course comes in a Kydex lanyard sheath. 4.25 inches overall and weighs less than an ounce.
Yeah. And what's funny is you got a lot of cutting power in a little blade like
You
this.
really do. It's the same principle we talked about with Alan
did you just
Foltz
cut the
about
table?
the.
I did just cut the table.
Gosh, we can't have nice things.
All right.
About any of those small neck knives is you're going to hold that in your hand differently.
Go sit there like that. Pop your tops.
Yep.
Ching, ching.
Got a pry
Use
bar.
your tools. Pry bar. All kinds of good stuff with this stuff.
And then you can stab a fool if you need to.
That's right.
This would have been nice to have about a week ago. I found these like Hispanic, they're like glass bottle drinks, and it's not beer, but it was amazing. But trying to get them open, I like cut
There's
my
no
hands.
twist. Yeah.
I don't know. I cut my hands to pieces because I was trying to use my lighter, and I like kept going. I was like, doing it again.
Then
And
she
I,
hooked
like,
it in her mouth and popped a tooth out with it.
Actually, I was trying to do. I opened them up with my teeth, and I got yelled at, so I wasn't allowed to do
That's
that.
not a good idea.
Yeah, not a good idea.
It's not a good idea, but it's done it. It's worked.
I really kind of dig that. And that's
No, it's fun.
it's $30.
Yeah.
From Kizer. I mean,
Wait.
it's a brand we all know and love.
Careful with
Is that sharp too? Oh,
No.
No.
I thought it was too. I was playing with it earlier.
It gives you a little
Ooh.
piercing. It's a can opener,
Can't open it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the can
It's
opener.
the can opener.
right? So it's while it's not sharp, you can use it to open a can.
Yep. It's like a
Because it's-
P38.
Yes, I guess.
I think that's what it is.
We're just gonna call it that. P38.
No, I really like. There's your wire breaker. There on the end.
Yep. Wire stripper on the edge of the blade. The whole
A
bit.
wine stripper? That's nice.
Yes. Gotta
That
have
too.
an eye for the wine strippers because they
No,
get
I-
ugly.
Strippers, that wine.
Let's look at the Leviathan.
Love another great name. We've got really good names today on the
I bet
table.
that's why-
This, to be dead honest, is my favorite knife on the table.
I do like it. I love the action on it.
Boker Leviathan.
Boker plus
Boker
Leviathan.
plus Leviathan.
Boca Plus.
3.1 inch D2 clip point blade with a stone wash finish. Manual flipper, black G10 and stainless steel handle with a frame lock, ambidextrous step-up pocket clip, 4.1 inches closed, 7.25 inches overall, weighs 4.4 ounces.
This is kind of like the prequel grew up and
Yeah, no,
dropped
you're-
its field strap technology.
Sure.
It doesn't have the serrate.
It's
but
a big,
I'm just a sucker for this blade type.
yeah.
It's almost a cleaver. It's like a sheep's foot.
It's
got a big
Upswept.
belly on it.
It reminds me of the Artisan Corsair a little bit.
Yes.
Not quite as much of a flare on the end,
Right.
but
And bigger for sure.
and bigger, sure.
If you're looking on the podcast, stop it because you can't see us. Just listen along.
Just staring.
This is a very modern everyday carry. Good Lord, my words
all right.
are gone. And this thing is just a chunk of a little knife. This
It's got
doesn't
good
weigh
sound.
too much.
No,
The action is wonderful.
$72.
And 72 bucks.
So it's a little bit less than the Civivis, a little bit more than the prequel.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I was talking about that.
Oh, gotcha. I like the frame lock.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have this frame lock, and we'll show it up close in a few seconds. You've got an indenture on the inside, So it's really easy to get your finger in there and pop that frame lock open.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice knife,
Good
especially
looking
for
knife.
$72 from Boker Plus. It's fun stuff.
Yep.
They're
I
fun
really,
stuff.
really like it. I think you use that for bottle opener. Why has nobody done that?
Probably because you pull your blade open and cut your fingers on third beer.
You know what?
Just saying.
That is a fair argument.
Which was going to be Taco Bell's original name, and
That's
instead
right.
of fourth meal, it was called third beer.
No.
But they stopped carrying
fourth
beer.
meal comes after eighth beer.
But no, the Leviathan, it's aptly named. It's a bit of a beefy knife, but I like it.
I like it too.
I like it quite a lot.
I like it a lot. And finally,
Speaking of artisan,
You're artisan.
the Zumwalt.
Yeah, for
Yes. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. This is a blacked out Zumwalt.
Yeah, it is.
That's what you have after the 10th beer.
Blacked out Zumwalt.
I had a blackout Zumwalt. That walt zoomed right into my face as I fell down.
It was a wall, Andy. The wall.
The walt did it right to my nose.
So this is the all black Zumwalt. It's got a 4-inch D2 drop point blade with a black coating, manual flipper with ceramic ball bearings. You're gonna find those ceramic ball bearings in every artisan you pick up. Contoured G10 handle with a liner lock, ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip, lanyard hole, Jared approved, 5 inches closed, 9 inches overall, and it weighs, this is the heaviest knife on the table, 5.11 ounces.
And you can feel that. But look at the
Oh, you can.
contouring in that G10 handle.
This might be the most modern looking knife. That's not a crazy blade style like the Cobra
Right.
from Artisan. The Shark has very, very sleek lines. This has more of a modern look to me.
I like that squared off finger groove right there.
Yeah, I do too.
It's pretty. But you know what's nice
I
about
like the
this?
cutout in the flipper as well. Yeah.
The cutout in the flip.
You don't see a cutout in a lot of flippers. I mean, none of these have them. That one has a cutout in the flipper.
Explain your cutout. Oh, the cutout
The
in the,
cutout in the
okay,
flipper
I'm sorry.
itself, yeah.
The actual
Yeah.
cutout
You looked
in the
as
flipper.
confused as I did.
You were
I
like,
did too. I was like,
cutout
I
in
was
the
looking at
flipper?
this. I did not notice the
And then I
cutout
had to
in
look
the
in. I was
flipper.
like, well, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I've lost my mind.
Probably.
It's a beautiful knife from Artisan.
Just a lunatic you're looking for.
And the beautiful thing about this thing from Artisan is the price.
It's $60.
$60
Did you see
Yeah.
that?
for a full-size EDC with that kind of action.
I'm about to
Look
say
at
with ceramic ball
you.
bearings. There is something about Artisan. I have yet to pick one up
That you didn't like?
that I wasn't instantly in love with.
Oh, I know,
Yeah,
right? They're one
right.
of my
Though,
faves.
I could say that about all 6 of these knives.
Oh, I agree with that.
I've never carried a neck knife. I like the utility
Yeah.
in that. That actually, I hate to say, is probably my pick. I can't say the Prequel. I have one of those. That's probably my pick.
My pick would be the Boker Plus Leviathan.
I'm not gonna do it. It's too big.
Yeah. Flick, flick, flick.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot
Nope.
pole.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Thank you, Fran Drescher.
Boker.
Just for you, Melina. Just
I love
for you.
Fran. Don't be mean to her.
It's sad she knows that Fran Drescher. I mean, were you
I-
on the
you-
binging the Nick at
loved
Night?
to watch that. No, I
Watch
watched
the nanny.
Yeah, the nanny and the Golden Girls and Family Matters and all that stuff. That was
Nice.
fun. But Fran Dresser,
Family
like,
Matters?
no. I'm just
Oh,
talking
I
about all
was
like
about
the
to
old
say, I
shows
was
I
like,
actually did like. She wasn't on the
You
Golden
couldn't
Girls
have
either.
her and Urkel on the same show. The
God,
two
right.
annoying voices would just destroy everybody.
That's right, break glass. You couldn't
would.
film it anymore. What's your
That's
pick on the
really
table?
No.
No. Oh. She wants Poison Ivy.
I do. I just love the way it looks.
Guys, in case you didn't know, we're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife store. You can get any one of the 6 knives we've shown you at smkw.com, and they're all budget friendly, guys.
Oh,
These
yeah.
knives aren't, we're not talking about
75
bottom of
bucks
the
or
barrel,
under.
but we're talking about 75 bucks
Yeah.
or under, and all really, really, really quality knives from different makers and different brands.
And if you need to dig deeper in that budget-friendly category, we've got them starting to, I think $1.99 is probably
Yeah.
the cheapest knife we have.
Yeah,
all
you
the way
can
up.
you can rearrange
And
the
it's so
category
cute.
from top to
It is.
bottom, from lowest to highest,
Heck
and
yeah.
just have a look.
Just dig into it.
Go in there and have some fun. Play with the filters down the side of the site.
I think I need one of these
Yeah.
It needs
in
you.
my backpack at all times.
Make sure that you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos. Ring that bell so you get your notifications because we're live now on YouTube. We're live
Sorry.
on YouTube now.
Right now?
YouTube
Not
now.
this moment. We
Oh,
will be
okay.
in a little while for the next episode we do, but
I thought you meant right now.
we are now broadcasting live
Gonna put on my YouTube
on
hat.
both Facebook and YouTube. He makes me want to stab him. He knows it. He looks at me with the eyes. I see it. He just looks right at me like, stab me. You can't do it on the air. I'll get him.
No, I do that enough myself.
Next time we get him on a trip, he'll wake up in the middle of the night. I'll be like right at his neck. Be like, "What are you doing?" This is for all those times. I was trying to close out a show, and he just kept on going. That's Jason, who's going to get stabbed right after we go off that. That is Swags, who I'm not going to call Nathan because she's going to help me hold him down while I stab him.
Third and fourth
I'm
rib.
Andy, and this has
You
been
know
another
what?
episode
Third and fourth rib.
of Guys Talk Knives. We'll catch you next time. Whoa!